Right, so, same as before. If you've not done this before, you'll caught on pretty quickly. We're going to try and paint an image through sound. It's called a soundscape. Take a moment to think about the successes or failures of the last 2 weeks, what you liked from that, what you think was a good idea. And then, do you want to say anything else?
No, I think keep it.
Just keep it clean. And then,
see what happens.
Does anyone have anything before he reads this, actually, about our methodology? No? Did you like the way we did it last week?
Yeah. I like the way it built up from the.
That's
Very
okay.
well done. So, I like the way it built up.
You like the way it built up?
But I didn't like the way it petered out.
Okay, so just some ideas for you to bear in mind.
It petered out, yeah.
We've had, I like the way it built up, but we've also had, I didn't like the way that it petered out. Something for you to think about. So maybe that will be elucidated by the story. The quick recap is what you're looking for is, not done before, images that you can represent in sound. Okay, we'll keep it that. And what we're going to do is, this is going to read this little bit of narrative, and you need to represent either that whole narrative or some words that you've heard, or an idea, or a theme, as well as you can in sound. That can be sung, it can be spoken, it can be lyrics set to music, it can be great epic poetry. We don't have time for that, so go more for the lyric. It lasts us. Time. Shall we?
Okay, this one could be a little tricky because you might be expecting something to do with falling. There's no falling in this one, so pay attention because it will be different. Alright. During the 19th century, chemistry was a dangerous affair and all the stereotypes of mad scientists were true. Zapping unknown chemicals with electricity and boiling the results in bubbling test tubes often produced highly toxic and occasionally explosive results. Injuries were very common. Without a proper understanding of how chemicals interact, chemists were groping randomly in the dark. Auguste Kekule was a pioneer in this field, helping to develop the first modern model of how atoms join to form molecules, and is most famous for the discovery of the structure of the benzene molecule. Chemists have been playing with benzene for quite a few decades, but while they knew the benzene molecule was made of 6 carbon atoms and 6 hydrogen atoms, they had no idea what shape these atoms formed. Kekule's moment of inspiration came in 1865 while daydreaming in front of an open fire. He imagined seeing snakes in the flames. They danced and chased each other. Suddenly, one snake bit its own tail, forming a perfect circle. Kekule realised that the benzene molecule was actually a ring of carbon atoms, each holding on to a single dangling hydrogen atom. Kekule's discovery paved the way for modern chemistry. We now know that benzene by itself is extremely toxic, but also that it is a major part of many chemicals essential to life. Thanks to Kekule's work, we know why.
That's reassuring.
So, like last week, I'm not going to set a pulse, I'm not going to infringe on this. I think the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the pulse from this altogether, actually. And last time I counted you all, I think what we should do this time is have a broad something at the start, or you can just take a breath and go for it. So you have an idea. Happy with that idea? I'm just going to remove myself from support. Yeah? So has everyone had a few minutes to think? A second to convince? Take a bit longer. You want to stick, the idea you want to stick with is building up. Yes? We'll all make noises first. Yeah, should we do that first? Should we do that first? So if I just say go, we'll just start and I don't give you a pulse, and we'll all make our noise at the same time and see what we get, and then you can either stick with your noise or change it. Okay? Happy? Ready? Go. Somebody? Do you want to build it up again?
Yeah, that's it.
From that end this time. Fine. Great. So that end. Let's play
Sorry to prod him.
one person starts and then you spread as one person joins in. So you can actually determine the speed here as well because you can not join in for a while and that's just great. It's up to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I was pretty impressed actually.
What was very interesting, what I liked was on which was the way it was very clear to me how to go there and respond to the MacDougall.
Thank you all very much for that. I did promise bribery and I've completely forgotten to bring it along today. Bring bribery along at some point.
That's it. Strike it from YouTube.